I'm Adam Rappaport from Bon Appetit, and today we are grilling up a ginormous triple cut pork chop. Why so big? Good question. It allows you to develop a golden brown, crunchy exterior while keeping the interior of the meat nice and juicy and rosy within. You need to season the hell out of a cut of meat this big. So what we're doing is making a basic dry rub. All you need is ground fennel, salt, ground pepper. It's seasoning the meat. It's also going to help it develop this sort of crunchy crust, and so it's kind of a 1-2 punch. You're going to take the chop, coat it with some olive oil so that rub adheres to it. If you can, always buy heritage breed pork. It's going to have a higher fat content, it's going to be richer, juicier, more flavorful. And we're just going to sprinkle it over. Don't be bashful. Roll it around in the rub. You want it to adhere to the fat, to the meat, to the bones. So we're ready to grill. You want a hot side of the grill and a less hot side. You're gonna put the meat directly on the hot side to develop that crust. You've gotta be moving the meat around constantly. It's kind of a dance and it's a very fun one. Start to embrace it. All right, we're seeing flames right now, so I'm just gonna move it a little bit over here. It's all about finding that perfect spot on the grill where it's hot but not too hot. Standing meat on end is also a nice little trick you gotta do. You wanna get every single side of the chop really nicely deep brown. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. The sizzle, the bubble, the perfect sort of mahogany brown, that's what you want to go for. What we're going to do now is slide it over to the less hot part of the grill. Just like that. We're done with the crisping up, we're just cooking it through. The chop's been on there for about 20 minutes. Just flip it over. You can see those gorgeous chops on that side. What we're going to do is now test for its doneness, because it's better to err on the side of testing early than testing too late once the meat is overcooked. When you're taking the temperature of meat, you put the thermometer in the thickest part of the meat away from the bone. And what do we got there? About 112. What we want is somewhere between 120 and 125. Pork should be a little bit pink. This is not the 1950s. You don't have to cook it to death. We're going to take it off. Here we go, 125. Yes! All right. Now, the hard part, letting it rest. Not touching it, not eating it. Just let it sit here on a nice wire rack and let the juices sort of redistribute within the meat. All right, so here we go. Sharp knife, remove the meat from the bones, slice up the bones, put them back on the grill until they're nice and crispy and crunchy and just like the most delicious things ever. Slice that up, that's gorgeous. Some super simple garnish of just extra virgin olive oil, flaky sea salt, and to finish, you hit it with a little ground fennel, and there you have it. Grilled triple cut pork chops. I'm Adam Rappaport. Thanks for watching. For this recipe and more grilling tips and recipes, go to bonappetit.com/grilling. Can I say meat is gorgeous? I'm going to say meat is gorgeous.